There's just one place to celebrate a happy new model year. Acura of Pembroke.
Hard to create the perfect atmosphere. You dream it, we'll build it. RM Contractors, 305-345-3649 or Instagram at RMC Fisher Island.
Hi, this is Jeff Welt from Welton Rayom. Dan and I have been in business together for over 22 years. We're not your typical lawyers. When Dan's not working in the office, he's flying his stunt plane. When I'm not in the office, I'm either getting tattooed, bowling, riding a motorcycle, or going to concerts. We might not be your typical attorneys, but we are aggressive attorneys, and we'll do whatever it takes to get you what you deserve. Consultations are always free. Call us anytime, 24/7.
Welton Rayom can help.
It's showtime, everybody!
Start your engines, hear the crowd. Talking racing now, we're revving loud. From Daytona nights to Talladega days, we're chasing rumors, hearing what they say. Pit crews hustle, tires burning fast. News and whispers, nothing's gonna pass. Talking racing now, we're hitting the track. NASCAR stories, no looking back. Engines roar and the fans all cheer. Every lap we're bringing the latest here. From rookie rides to legends known, victory lanes and dynasties grown. We'll spin the tails where speed's alive. Every week the racing vibes survive. Now we're hitting the track. NASCAR stories, no looking back. Engines roar and the fans all cheer. Every lap we're bringing the latest here. Green flags flying, hear the sound. Talking racing now, the best show around.
We are talking racing now. It is a little past 7, but hey, we had a little technical difficulties. We are good now, I think. And
We didn't have technical difficulties. I'm a moron.
well, listen, I did a lot of work trying to figure out what was wrong on my end. All right. When there actually was nothing wrong on my end, I was being fooled. It was a prank. This guy was pulling a prank on me all day long. Talladega has come and gone, Spencer.
Yeah, I wish it was a prank, brother. I'm sorry.
Oh, it's all good, man. All good. It was just driving me crazy because I'm like, this is a very simple setup. There can't be a lot wrong on my end, but it's like, okay, all right, I'll take it. Well, I think we're live on at least X, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. It does not look like we figured out the other issues for Rumble, which it is what it is. I can't figure it out. It's a little more difficult. I think it's almost like what Instagram is, where you have to go live here, then switch over and go live there, but it's not showing me the feed. Every time I do it, it just does not work. So I don't know, something I'm doing wrong. Spent 3 days thinking I got it, and I did not have it when we went to go live. So it is just on those avenues to watch today. Appreciate everybody that's already in the chat. If you're watching us on X, don't forget to jump over to Stanley Media House YouTube channel. Hit that subscribe button. We talk racing, we talk wrestling, and maybe something else is in the works. Possibly.
Yeah, go and subscribe to my man Sean Stanley's channel. He's got 53 to go to get to 1,000.
If Spencer's telling you, and by the way, if I get to 2K, I'm doing the DCC 5K. We had 2,000 subscribers, so it's out there. It's out there. It's up to you if you want to see this guy. And I literally, no pun intended, I'll be waddling in the 5K. All right. Who was not waddling was NASCAR this weekend in Talladega. Pretty good racing, man. I mean, again, I'm more of I like the speedways just for the speed, and sometimes thank goodness it's a safe sport because some of those wrecks. But you had Trucks, Xfinity, and the Cup Series all in Talladega. And I thought it was good racing this weekend, man. We're only going to cover the Cup guys right this week. The only week we'll probably cover the other ones is to congratulate the champions of the Xfinity and Trucks. And also if there's a little tidbit, if Connor Zilch breaks a record or Corey Heim or one of those two guys do something, we'll usually discuss it. But overall, your thoughts on this is Talladega.
So I enjoyed the race, kind of. At the end, it got better.
Yeah.
It was... I shouldn't say that. The beginning was cool. There was a lot of 3-wide racing. It got 4-wide, 4 or 5 cars back in the field.
I think the first big one calmed everything down real quick.
Yeah. Yeah, and what was that? Chase Elliott got knocked out, and it was
Chase,
okay, we can't be playing these games.
Yeah. Yeah. Especially and what's weird is, honestly, in the scheme of things, if I looked at the points right, when I looked at them, I believe Chase Elliott is still ahead of Blaney and Logano, even though they both finished the race.
I thought he was last by quite a bit. Give me a second.
Hold on, I might have looked at the points way before, because I believe
Chase Elliott is 62 points off the cut line.
Okay,
and then Blaney's 47, Logano's 38, William Byron is 36.
Okay, I took Elliott out of the whole thing because I was looking at basically Elliott's got to win, because even if he leads both stages and gets the win, he doesn't get enough points. Well, actually, maybe get enough points to get back up to. No, that wouldn't get him to the cut line, right? Because it's only 60 points.
Yeah.
So he's still 3 out. So he's got to win. And Martin, it's going to be a must-win situation for him. And to be honest, I think Logano's a must-win. When you're that many points out, I mean, yeah, you can have a good points day. Unless he wins, it means nothing in the grand scheme of things. I mean, what about Blaney? What do you think about Blaney? Could he race his way in?
I think Blaney has to win.
Okay. So you think the only one who can possibly get in by points is whoever's sitting number 5 right now, who's 5 right now? Sorry. I wrote down the wrong points, so I got the wrong system here. Because I had Elliott when I was looking at it. I think I wrote it down. I took it as I was rewatching the race. I think I took the points from there, and I never corrected it.
You back? Sorry.
No, you're good.
All right, my bad. I shouldn't have messed with it.
No, you're good.
I was getting some echo, so I was trying to get the AirPods off and see if that helped. But I'm going to switch them back here in just a minute. But as far as Blaney, I think Blaney has to win.
Mm-hmm.
He's 30-ish, 35-ish, 37, 38 points out. If he wins the race, cool. That's how you get in. If he doesn't win the race, you're essentially hoping that Kyle Larson or Christopher Bell get knocked out of the race at the beginning, and that you have an opportunity to overtake that spot. Now, he is only 1 point back of, who was in 5th place? William Byron. So he could get over Byron on points, but he's got to, if getting in points, you're kind of hoping that you have a really good day and that the other two are knocked out, or else it's just not going to happen.
Yeah, and what's funny is, man, we watched the round of 16 was kind of led by JGR. The round of 12, Hendricks kind of came back into it. And then now here in the round of 8, it looks like JGR is punching their tickets again. You had Denny Hamlin, of course, win the first race. And then this week it is, I almost said Ryan Briscoe. Briscoe wins it. And now those two are punched in to the championship 4. So now the field is 2 JGRs. There was talk we could get all 4 Hendrick cars in. Now, not so much. Now you might get 3 JGR cars in and a Hendrick car, possibly.
Yeah, and Penske's
depending on how this rolls out.
Be the one left out.
Yeah, that is crazy, man. Think about that. If Logano or Blaney win, and again, I mean, this is also saying that Christopher Bell has a good day. you could end up having no Hendricks cars racing for a championship.
Yeah. I mean, I would say the same thing about the Penske cars too, but yeah.
No. Yeah, I mean, again, I'm saying if Logano or Blaney win, then if it could possibly force it to where there'll be no Hendrick cars racing for a championship in Phoenix. And if they don't win, you're not having a Penske car in probably, unless something.
Well, I mean, all right. So in order for that to happen, you would probably need Blaney to win, and you would need Larson and Byron to both well, Logano can beat Byron because he's only 2 points behind, but you need Larson to get knocked out early because he's got a 38-point lead on Logano.
Yeah, well, no, I'm saying, but if they win the race, it doesn't matter point-wise because they'll automatically advance.
Christopher Bell, yeah, duh.
And then you got Christopher Bell that would, again, assuming he runs a good race, he would move from 3 down to 4 because the winners, and then you knock all the Hendrick cars out.
Yeah, very much.
Man, beginning of the year, I would not have, I would have taken a bet that, honestly, I think I would have looked at it as everybody, the big car, the JGR, Penske, Hendricks, at least having a representative. Now we're looking at a play where it could be, 3 JGRs and a Penske, or 3 JGRs and a Hendricks, or again, this is why they race the race, because Christopher Bell could have a very bad day. Although I believe he's pretty comfortable. But again, if you have a bad day, you could plummet. We've seen it.
So Bell's got 1 point. He's got 1 point on Larson. So he's 37 points above Byron. So I mean, he's kind of in the same position as.
Yeah, he's got a good position too. Yeah, so he would actually have to have a better day than Larson, basically.
Realistically, if you're one of those two, you're just trying to stay out of the mess and you're trying to get top 15.
Yeah, but the other thing, though, now to me, and again, I know the way NASCAR is now, it's a different NASCAR. But back in the day, this is the one where you might run too close to somebody else's teammate, and they may just automatically lose a wheel or lose a little bit and slide up into you. And then all of a sudden, your day went from okay to what just happened. And, and it's, again, it feels like this NASCAR is set up differently, but there's going to be some games being played.
Oh yeah,
I gotta believe if you're Penske and them, you're trying to figure out one of your cars got to get in somehow.
Oh, I'm excited for this race. I think it's going to get dirty.
Man, I would love it. I would love it to get dirty.
Like this one we've been waiting for all year was for just some actual bumping and grinding.
One spot, either win to get in, or the two teams will point in, and it's like, wow, man, Martinsville. It comes down to Martinsville, the last race. I guess this is why you do the playoffs, right? I mean, I know there's a lot been said about them, but it does bring something. Although this year, if I'm not mistaken, Byron was the regular season champion. And to me, it feels like since that happened, he hasn't raced as well. So I'm wondering if we were still racing right now, how many people are involved in the championship trying, without the playoffs, because they reset the points in the playoffs, so you'll never really know 100% unless you sit there and do all the points backwards. But this year, I do wonder, though, with the way it worked out, would it have been different? Would this have been you're not having a champion 3 races to go. They haven't already crowned a champion like in years past. This year seems to be a lot of parity going on in NASCAR.
Yeah, it's a hell of a year for Toyota.
Yeah.
But yeah, so something I wanted to talk to you about, right? Because I was thinking about it.
No.
So we heard from Denny Hamlin prior, about the Penske cars in Phoenix, right?
Yep.
I mean, if you're Denny Hamlin, you're already in. Maybe you just kind of get a little dirty with Logano and Blaney.
Yeah, but see, I mean, the only thing I would say, I would talk to the 2311 guys and put a little bounty out there. Don't make it any of your guys or anything that can come back. Oh, I mean, I guess 2311, right? It'll come back to the owner, Hamlin. But it's like one of those things to where, like like last night, yesterday, they said Hamlin's just going to ride in the rear. If he makes it to the front, then he'll race to the front. As soon as he gets bumped out, he's going to go back to the back because they don't want him involved in a wreck. He's 44 years old. They don't want his body. Yeah, they don't want him getting hurt and all this stuff. And you watched it last night. I mean, he was up in the front. Then it started going away, and he's like, all right, and he goes back to the back. He's racing smart right now, and I think he's going to do the same thing in Martinsville. Now, probably. Now, again, but does, Tyler Reddick, Bubba Wallace, Ty Gibbs. Ty Gibbs seems to be that good teammate all of a sudden. He helped Briscoe get to the win yesterday.
He did. He did his
job. Because he could have went with Bubba, and that would have been a different story. He went with the 19, and
so did you think that Todd Gilliland lost that race for the Fords on the bottom line? I felt like he was holding the line back. He didn't know what to do up front.
Yeah. I mean, in a way, yeah, because you had Logano, you had the Fords lined up, and Gilliland didn't feel like he was going to go anywhere.
Logano was the best pusher of all the cars all day. Yeah,
and he couldn't push Gilliland.
No.
When he got behind Gilliland, it was like the car wouldn't go.
Yeah, they got stuck in molasses. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't say they cost him because you had Logano. How many times came on and said, what was it? Gear oil. He's smelling.
Yes.
It's like.
Well, and we somebody blew up. There was Josh Berry blew up, right?
Was it Bear? No. It was one of the cars that have the same as the Penske engines because they were worried about Logano. I can't remember who it was. I cannot remember who it was.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, it wasn't anybody that was going to be a factor, but yeah, it raised a question because it was one of the cars that Penske used a Penske engine.
Right.
Sorry, I'm looking it up right now to make sure. I want to see who that was. 'Cause now it's bothering me.
So while you're looking that up, I saw something funny on Twitter today. It was NASCAR's has like NASCAR car sarcasm. They put it together. I don't know what it is.
Yeah, NASCAR.
I can't say it.
NASCARism. Something like that.
Yes. And it was saying that Chase Briscoe was a young Amish boy and that grew up in the hills of Indiana. And that 10 years ago, during like Romspringer, just disappeared and fell in love with automobiles and became a NASCAR driver. But it had a picture of him, and he kind of had the little beard and sort of the bald. He looks a little bit like me, kind of balding up here with a nice side part. Although I got a little bit more hair than him, so take that, Chase. Chase Briscoe, there's pills for that shit, and it works. Just saying.
Yeah, but you wear so many hats. When you wear hats like that, it's not going to happen for you, buddy.
That and the helmet.
Yeah. All right. Hold on a minute. Almost there. I tried another way. I put Talladega Cup car that blew up, and apparently somebody's truck went in flames at Talladega. So that was the big story. I'm going to have to go to the results and see who it was. I got a feeling it's going to be like the 71, 77, one of those cars. Are any of them on Penske's?
I don't know. I remember Eric Almirola getting out of the car on fire and laying down while the smoke was billowing over him.
Yeah, AJ Allmendinger too today.
Oh, was that Allmendinger?
Yeah, Allmendinger's yesterday.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, Norm Benning apparently in the truck race, his car, quite a couple fires there. But I guess when you're doing, 180 miles an hour and you get ran into a wall, even if it's safe for barrier, it's going to leave you a little bit of a mark. All right, let's see here. Was it Cody Ware, the 51?
And I know something happened to Cody where I don't know. That might have been him. I just assumed he spun out for no reason.
Yeah, no, I think it
He
was
always
Cody
does.
Ware. I remember that. I believe it was Cody Ware.
Yeah, well, I remember the 51.
Yeah, and he's a Ford, so that would make sense with the Penske engines. Because I remember Steve Letarte bringing up, and he's like, remember, Logano was saying he smelled the grease or whatever it was, the gear oil.
Yeah.
I wonder if that might play something into it, and ended up not playing anything into it. But Larson ran out of gas at the end. Is that what happened with Larson?
I think so.
Because I was watching again back and forth and doing the post game, and I wrote down to go back and look, but I never went to check to see.
Yeah, so
what
I
he
never,
actually.
I never saw if he just got pushed out of the draft and like let it go, or
He ended up finished 26th,
or
so
if he ran out of gas.
I'm thinking he ran out of gas, so he finished 26th. Denny Hamlin finished 24th.
How angry you got to be if you're Byron though, right?
Wow, Ryan, listen to this, man. Ryan Blaney was 23rd, Hamlin 24th, Byron 25th, Larson 26th.
Yeah.
Damn. Wow. I didn't even realize.
They all
But
kind of
hey,
got
it
shuffled
is-
to the back there at the end.
Yeah, I know, and they went back in and got gas to top off too. Which,
Yeah, and Logano and Blaney, they were both low on gas. They weren't going to be able to make it through the restart, and they were at the back of the pack anyway. So you might as well
yeah,
go
no,
in.
it wouldn't make a difference. So, but man,
And then
I mean,
realistically, they're never a third line never really developed at the end. It was just
Yeah.
kind of the two lines. So
every time the third line would
There
get
was
a
nowhere to
good,
go.
it would get a good jump, and it would start coming up, and then it would just die down.
yeah.
There was a couple times where I was like, "Oh, okay." I'm watching it on as I'm watching the Dolphins get their ass whooped. I'm like, "Oh, here we go." Oh, nope, never got a chance. So I ended up turning the Dolphins down and that up so I could hear Letarte and them and Lee Diffie and all them talking. So
Yeah, I had to record the race and watch it later in the day. I was too disgruntled. I stayed up till 3 o'clock watching FSU lose to Stanford, and then Miami just made it even worse, 31-6 in Cleveland. Just pathetic showing.
yeah,
And
very
they're both
nice.
and then today I find out that both of them are still going to be there for the rest of the year again.
Yeah, yep, yeah, they have.
Here I thought they were both going to get fired on the same day, and neither one got
FSU
fired.
just ain't gonna pony up that money like that, bro.
No.
You need $100 million to get rid of what you have and bring in a new one. Like, bro, that's just a little bit too much to be like,
Yeah.
hey, we messed up, time to reset. It's a little steep.
Yeah, maybe it's time to get rid of the athletic director first.
Yeah, you know what?
Those are his
Although
choices.
if he's making you money and he's getting you guys, that is now what the athletic director's turned into, by the way.
Yeah, I don't know that he's getting us money.
It's just a marketing director. That's all they are now. You have the GM for the football team and like a GM for the sports department, and your AD is now the booster guy. Go around and get the most money you can get for us. So better get the Jameis Winston. Have him start stealing those crab legs.
He didn't steal the crab legs. They were given to
Sell
him
them on the corner.
by a
Sell
guy.
them on the corner. Sell them.
The crab legs were given to him by a Publix employee that didn't have the right to give them to him, okay? Eating W's.
Yeah, something FSU ain't doing. Although I can't talk this week. Canes pulled the Canes this week.
It's one game. It's Louisville. You'll be fine.
Yeah, no, but I again, you made a blueprint for it though, and it's true. Our offenses run straight into the line. If they break it, they break it. If they don't, then the passes are coming. So
Yeah,
is
you
one
ran
of those
into a
things.
defense that has a good secondary.
yes,
and can hold
Frankie
up.
Fresco crab legs are delicious, 100%.
Oh, jeez.
Especially when they're free. I mean, that's everything's good when it's free. So, anything else you got, Spencer, to add to what we were talking about?
Not much. I mean, just looking forward to Martinsville.
I
Looking
am too.
forward to hopefully things getting a little spicy. I want to see some bumping, some banging. I want to see some people actually fighting for some positions and really trying to get a win.
Yeah, and I want to see people keeping Logano out. I'm so pissed off about them having a special on him, and he's like, I'm just glad they fear me. You know what? If I'm Michael McDowell right now, I ram. I don't fear you, buddy. Come at me. Come at me, Logano. Come on, Michael McDowell. Do NASCAR
Michael McDowell
proud.
can't be running around messing up his places. Like he may need somewhere else to go. You know.
Oh man, forget that stuff, man. 2311, baby. We'll bring you in. We'll bring you in. We'll let you.
Assuming they're there next year, yeah.
Hey, well, are you gonna? And
Listen,
Frankie,
Bubba will get a
not
ride.
the next
Okay,
5K.
he might
Frankie.
take Mike.
Not the next 5K.
Bubba will get a ride. He might take Michael McDowell's ride. So yeah, he's got to watch his P's and Q's. Some people don't have the ability to run around and make a mess everywhere they go.
Zane Smith will do it. Zane Smith will do it.
Get in there, Zane.
That's right.
Bone
Or,
him.
you know what? Carson Hocevar. You
Carson
race hard
Hocevar,
all the
that's a good
time.
one.
That's the one you want to do it. Make a name for yourself, young man. Take out the 22.
Remember earlier in the year when Carson Hocevar was running pretty well?
Yeah.
And the Earnhardt thing came out and they were making the Intimidator references to Carson Hocevar?
Yeah.
What a joke that
think,
was.
To be honest, he stopped driving the way he was driving now.
Yes,
I
absolutely.
think somebody got in his ear, and for right or wrong, I don't know. I don't think he can drive. He can't drive that way. He's not the same driver if he's just not going for broke, basically.
Right.
So, man, I say let the kid be the kid. Let him be the one that's got to do the fist fights afterwards. I mean,
yeah.
let him do the fist fights afterwards, and he'll figure out what his driving style is. I mean, that's...
Yeah, he's going to have Ricky Stenhouse Jr. waiting for him every race.
Oh, my goodness, Stenhouse Jr., jeez.
Stenhouse loves to wait. Stenhouse loves to wait for people at their trailer.
Yeah, he's like 5'2". You can't even see him. You walk up on him, you're like, who's fighting me?
Yeah.
You're getting hit, but actually most of the drivers are pretty short.
He gets like the little Mac punch.
Yeah.
Boom.
Yeah.
Boom. He's always punching up at you.
Yep. He's like the
You
robot
gotta watch
guy.
that though. You get hit in the chin by a little dude. That's gonna hurt.
You could. Oh, Josh.
Frankie, if Sean gets to 2K and he runs a 5K, I will be there.
Oh my goodness, we're talking FIU Golden Panthers.
Hey, listen, I went to FIU too.
absolutely
That's one of my
gone
many
off the
colleges.
rails. Huh?
I went to FIU too. That's one of my many colleges. So
There you go.
Panthers.
I mean, you're like Frankie Fresco.
Rawr.
He likes everybody that plays against the Canes. They're all his favorite school. He finds something. He's got a third cousin's dog that peed on a blade of grass at South Florida, so he likes South Florida. Then his uncle walked his dog, and they took a dump on somewhere, one of those other schools, FAMU or whatever, Bethune-Cookman. So then Bethune-Cookman was his favorite when he played him. Now we'll find out what happens. Oh goodness, we got Paul's up. Paul's up.
When I was at FIU, the UM was not good at the time, and I don't know if you remember this. There was a fight, and the placeholder essentially got kicked by the defense, or like he got tackled, and the kicker.
Yeah, that was one that happened at Hard Rock,
right? It was a
right?
massive brawl. Yeah.
Okay.
So the placeholder was the high school quarterback at my high school, and he was a dick. So I loved that fight. He was the third string quarterback at the University of Miami, and he got his ass whooped. It was fucking hilarious. Although the kicker for UM back then, Mr. Boscher, went to high school with me also. He used to be in Spanish class. He was a good guy. Matt Boscher was a good dude.
That's a good deal. Look at Frankie Fresco breaking out Ricky Rudd.
Ricky Rudd.
What did he do? He must have did a Google search.
Hey, Ricky Rudd's a good
He's probably looking up Rick Rude for wrestling, and he looked up Rudd. NASCAR, right? That's my favorite driver.
Hey, Frankie's going to make me go get my Tide hat. Even though it's the wrong number Tide hat, still.
Hey, it's all good, man. It's so funny, man. I was looking at YouTube yesterday and just looking at some of the old races. And when you hear them talk, but then like the funny thing is so like Mark Martin, Jeb Burton, all those guys are being interviewed, and they're like, kind of like almost, I'm paraphrasing, but they're like, I'm going to do what I got to do to win the race.
Yeah.
Now you listen to them on the thing and be like, oh, I wouldn't have done that. Man, did you go back and watch some of your races? They were doing whatever they had to do to try to get the win. And now they're up there like, oh, I think that was a little much. Oh, this is this. Oh, no. I never. I got to pull the on you there for a minute. Look at
Yeah,
he met Ricky Rudd when he was a kid. That's why he was my favorite. After him, it was Jeff Gordon, and Josh's favorite is Jeff Gordon. Yeah, I think he was a lot of people's favorite growing up in that time frame. If you watched it, because he was winning.
Josh and Frankie love the Rainbow Warrior, huh?
Yeah. But he was winning.
Congratulations.
Too. I mean, think about it. After Jeff Gordon, it was Jimmy Johnson. I mean, that's who. Depending on where you were at that time.
Jimmy Johnson was a man's man.
Goodness gracious.
He was a big guy driving a Lowe's car. It didn't have a rainbow on it, and he wasn't Tom Cruise.
Why are you against DuPont? I don't understand.
The DuPonts?
What did DuPonts do to you?
It's not what they did to me. It's what they did to American wrestlers.
What did they do to American wrestlers?
Have you ever seen that movie? It's awesome.
No.
I can't remember the name of it. Steve Carell plays the DuPont character. He's the DuPont, and essentially he brings in all the American wrestlers and kind of diddles them a little bit or something.
Really?
Yeah. It's a great movie.
I'm gonna have to take a look at that. I did not know this.
I don't think he diddled him. I think he was just inappropriate.
And he's the DuPont guy on the Rainbow.
Yeah,
Warrior?
he was the heir to DuPont. Who is my favorite NASCAR driver of all time? That's an easy one. It's Rusty Wallace.
Yeah.
Bear on the prowl. Who you got, Sean? Who's your favorite? Is it Denny?
No. Denny's my favorite, since I started really, really following it. But you know who I really liked at the time for a while? Oh God, what was it? Is it? Oh God, damn it! Hold on a minute. Do I have it here? Damn it! I don't think I have it here. He drove the WCW car. I think it's Steve Lake.
Okay.
He never won anything. He was terrible. But he drove the WCW car, so I was always like, he's got to win something. And he was the NWO car. I believe it was Lake. I believe it was Steve Lake.
There's been some.
My favorite driver
NASCAR...
is honestly Darrell Waltrip is my favorite driver of all time.
Darrell?
Yeah.
There's been some.
And that's just because easy answer is Earnhardt, but I didn't follow it all back then. I followed, Waltrip just because I knew who he was. So when he showed up in paper, just because he was probably winning too, so his name was known at that time, for me. But yeah, I mean, it'll always be Earnhardt's, but to me, that feels like that's everybody's answer to everything. So
you just brought up the WCW card. It gave me a thought. So we've seen a lot of WWE personalities at NASCAR this year. We got
NXT especially.
Well, and then we had Kevin Owens, at the Coke 400, and there's been multiple other examples. And there was a concerted effort by the marketing department at NASCAR to get in with WWE this year.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder if we get a WWE car, like a WrestleMania car.
Maybe next year. I'm sure the Saudis will pay for it.
Hey.
I mean, they did do the one NXT car. They had it a couple times in the Xfinity race. But again, they're also on CW with the thing. And that's also NBC is is USA, and that's where SmackDown is now. So it'll be interesting to see. Yeah, I could see it happening. It's expensive, man.
It is expensive.
It is expensive.
Yeah, my wife was
and TKO don't like spending money. They like getting money.
Right,
Knowing TKO, they'll probably put dry cars inside so you could be live in the race while you're doing it for $20,000 a seat.
So I very specifically believe that it was Kevin Owens that came to the Coke Zero 400, probably because he was a little cheap at the time.
Well, he was free. He didn't have anything else going on, so he wasn't wrestling.
Didn't have anything else going on. He's, I know they're paying him to appear.
Yeah.
And I don't know. It was asked of me who would be a good person to bring in, and I'd made a couple of suggestions. Kevin Owens wasn't one of them.
I mean, I think the perfect person to bring in would be John Cena, but then you wouldn't see who's waving the flag because you can't see him. Oh, you'd have the green flag just waving. You'd be like, "What the hell is that? Is that John Cena?"
Yeah,
but
John Cena for like $100,000.
Yeah, I mean, I think you're John Cena right now. You're Cody. You're Roman. Those guys would be the ones that would need to be, or your faces of the brands or the women. I mean, I would love to see Kairi Sane. Not sorry, Asuka. Any of them. Asuka yelling at her to wave the green flag, and then she starts waving it. Just do whatever, man. No, the best person is not Sting to bring in. He's too busy saving Darby Allin's ass.
Is he back? No,
He came back for one night.
Stop.
Actually, he was only back for 35 seconds. The lights went out. The lights came on. He choked Moxley with the bat, threw the bat to Darby Allin, and left the ring.
Just stop.
There you go. Spoiler alert. Anybody that hasn't watched the 6-hour show that was AEW Wrestle Dream.
No, I was dreaming.
I wish I was dreaming.
I was really dreaming, yeah.
You know what, though? It wasn't that bad, but it didn't feel like an AEW pay-per-view. And then the interesting thing was it comes out that because Missouri wouldn't let them bleed, they gave them like a little limited. Missouri's got a sports commission. That's why a lot of people don't wrestle in Missouri, because you have to you have to take you have to do all these drug tests and everything else to get a license to wrestle in Missouri.
Yeah, and when you're going to Kansas City, you can just go to Kansas.
Yeah. That's why a lot of people wrestle in
And if
Illinois,
you're going to St.
Kansas,
Louis, you can just go to
things like that. Yeah. They wrestle on the outskirts of it, but when you wrestle in there, then you have to abide by their commission.
I thought
But
Missouri
we'll
was
discuss
the
more of
show
that
me
on
state.
Square Circle Digest
What's
too.
going on? I said I thought Missouri was the show me state. What's going on there?
Yeah, they're gonna show you. They're gonna make you show me. Oh, look at this, Frankie Fresco just blowing you up, man. I thought your favorite was Bubba
Danica
Wallace.
Patrick fan?
Spencer looked like a Danica Patrick fan. Wow, this coming from a Gator.
I don't need Aaron Rodgers sloppy seconds. I'm good.
Is it Aaron Rodgers sloppy seconds?
Yeah, he was dating Danica Patrick for a while.
Yeah, I thought it was Stenhouse's seconds.
I mean, I guess, aren't we all somebody's seconds?
I guess, man. But Jesus. All she had to do was say, I'll have a kid, and they would have been together. Stenhouse wanted that family. Wanted her out of that car because she kept wrecking him.
Yeah, that too.
How can I get her out of the car? I'll get her pregnant. I'm just kidding.
Was she ever good in IndyCar? I don't even know if she was good in IndyCar. I just know she was there.
Well, she won, didn't she?
I don't know if that's true or not. She may have. I wouldn't
don't know. What is this AI facts now?
know.
With WWE here?
The most hated NASCAR driver of all time.
Danica Patrick. It's probably Danica Patrick.
I don't know. You know, everybody seems to hate somebody. You know, Denny
Yeah, she won the
Denny gets a lot of
2008.
hate.
She won the 2008 Indy Japan 300.
Logano gets a lot of hate. Bubba gets a lot of hate. Who did they eat? I don't even know. That's a good question, Frankie. Trying to think back to being a little kid at the race and like who they would cheer for when they messed up, and I don't really remember. You can tell when you're at the race, like when something happens, how the crowd feels about somebody.
Yeah, it was
Put it that way.
interesting. Kyle Larson, a big response when he fell back.
People love to hate on Kyle Larson.
It says frequently cited drivers when asked the question, NASCAR's most hated drivers of all time. Darrell Waltrip, Kyle Busch,
Because of Earnhardt. Kyle Busch, there you go.
Denny Hamlin, Dale Earnhardt Sr., Kurt Busch, Bubba Wallace.
I would say Kyle Busch.
Yeah, but I think this, since he doesn't win anymore, it's dropped now. Everybody's
Oh yeah.
he's got the pity vote. Everybody wants him to win now.
Yeah, no, it's totally switched around for Kyle Busch. But when he was winning championships and he was winning races and he was
When you
running his
win,
mouth.
you're the most hated person. The only person
Well, also
that,
he used
the only
he used to
person
call
that
people
didn't
out and
go
complain.
for was Jimmy Johnson. Everybody wanted Jimmy Johnson to keep winning for some reason. I don't know why or what, but they wanted to keep winning.
I mean, there are some people like my father that'll tell you that NASCAR didn't want Jimmy Johnson to keep winning. That's why they kept changing the rules. If you remember when Jimmy Johnson was winning all those championships, they were changing the rules almost every other year.
Yeah.
And he just kept figuring out a way to win.
Yeah, because
They couldn't get it out. They couldn't get it out of his hands. He was too dominant.
Him and that was his crew chief, Chad. Why am I drawing blank? His crew chief, Chad.
I don't know the crew chiefs.
Damn it! He does all this stuff on. Somebody's yelling at me like, it's this guy, Chad Nouse. That's it, Chad Nouse. He's on all the stuff. He's on the Fox. He's all done. He's always the guy they bring in because they can't get Steve Letarte for the crew chief thing. Besides the old guy, I love the old guy, but man, I keep forgetting his name. What's
all right, so we've had, I don't know, 10 races now. How do you feel about the Australian announcer guy?
Dude, I love Lee Diffie.
I like him too.
I love him. I think he brings. Look, he doesn't have the quirky American things for like when they're about to cross the line that maybe some of them do.
Not everybody has to have a twang.
No, exactly. But I feel like he brings an excitement to the racing that some of them don't have, man.
He does.
Like every little thing, it's like it just feels like it's. And it might be his accent the other way, you know. It just makes it feel like. It makes it every little thing feel good, and then when Jeb or one of them answer, it's like okay, that team is almost set up perfectly, really. The Jeff Burton, Steve Letarte, and Lee Diffie there, those guys are set up perfectly because they can break everything down from a good driver standpoint, a great crew chief, and then you got Lee Diffie. Coloring in everything as the play-by-play guy. He's outlining everything, and those two guys are just coloring it in, making a beautiful painting every week to me. No?
No, sorry for he's trolling with Corey Graves. I was just
Yeah. No. He don't even know who Lee Diffie is. He doesn't even know who the guy is. He's just like, oh yeah, Corey Graves, my man. Wrestling, dude.
Check out Joe Diffie. You'll like that one.
Oh, Joe Diffie's a good guy.
There you go.
Good songs. Yeah, a couple good ones.
One major one, but yeah.
Did he have a major one?
Yeah, John Deere Green.
Oh, yes. Okay. I'm sorry.
Hey, that's a banger.
It is. It is a banger. All right, man. Let them know where they can get a hold of you so Frankie can stop trolling us the rest of the time.
All right. You can find me on X at NoldOut87. You can find me here at Talking Racing Now with the great Sean Stanley. On the road to 1K and then hopefully 2K so we can run a 5K. And you can find me on these YouTube streets, hanging out with Big O, hanging out at the Square Circle Digest, maybe the Rainy Day Pod, something like that.
You can check me out at Stanley Media _11 on X, Stanley Media House everywhere else. Go to the Facebook page. It is a fan page. Hit it. It is Stanley Media House. We're updating there. Also on YouTube, hit the subscribe. I get to 2K. I'm doing a 5K, but it's up to you guys. And also, the Square Circle Digest will be this Thursday. Frankie has a very important thing to take care of on Wednesday, so we will be moving it to Thursday this week.
Is he DJing Wednesday?
No, sir. More important than that, my man. More important than that.
Oh, okay.
Yep. And then we will be at my goal is if I get to 2K, I'm going to do the DCC 5K, the Dolphins Cancer Challenge. 5K will be the one I do, and I'll try to raise some money for it too as well. That's what I'll do. Yeah, that's what we'll do. There it is. I didn't want to say anything, Frankie. I just want to say you had a good.
Right on,
something
that's
to do.
awesome.
Yeah,
that's a good ripe age. I hope he's got a lot more.
So since he said already, let's send out a happy birthday to his papa there, to Frankie,
Mr. Fresco.
Mr. Fresco. Actually, I don't. It's not Mr. Fresco, but we'll call him Papa Fresco for right now. On Talking Racing now, but the Scratch Circle Digest 6 p.m. on Thursday. Until then, may all your laps be on ovals, because the road racing sucks. Talking Racing now. Back next week, 6 p.m.
Talking racing now, the best show around.